Okay, I'll do it. I haven't seen this video on YouTube. I think it's important to do, and so I'm gonna grab that third rail and get fried in the comments, so please be kind. But that is these are the 5 biggest risks to you being able to retire successfully, and unfortunately, nobody's talking about it, so let's jump in. And the first one, I'm just gonna jump right into the deep end, jump right into the hot water, and that is divorce. Divorce. It's not necessarily about how much you save. It's not necessarily about how much that you're going to spend in retirement. But I can tell you, if you have to split all of your assets 50-50 or close to that, it's going to derail all but the most robust financial plans. And I want to share a statistic. It's not just how much that you save, but this is according to the longitude survey on youth, the national longitudinal study, and it talks about how much people are worth by marital status. And people that are married and never divorced, the average net worth is $1.2 million. People that have been remarried, it's about $900,000. People that are divorced and not remarried, guess how much that net worth is? It's $421,000. Similar to people that were never married, it's 475,000. So it's not fair, it's not right, but it is reality, and I think it's important. Okay, the number 2 risk that derails people's retirement is not what you're thinking. It's actually not spending money. You've worked hard your whole life to save up the money for retirement, um, and what many studies show is that people just don't spend. It's hard to go from being a saver to a happy spender, and so what ends up happening is we just keep our old habits, and we miss out on adventures, we miss out on opportunities, we miss out on joy that we could have had, and frankly, it's for most of us, it's gonna be the last opportunity to have it. BlackRock, which is the largest custodian in the largest money manager, I should say, in the world, did a study looking at their clients, and what they found is 17 years after they retired, the average retiree, about half had the same amount or more than the amount that they initially retired with 17 years later. That is staggering. Just think about all the lost potential that people could have had. So that's the second biggest one. The third one, it's sad, but it's true, is making bad decisions when it comes to healthcare. If you're watching from the United States, that's where I'm based. Healthcare has bankrupted many families, and just making everyday decisions on your healthcare insurance is really important, both before you turn 65 and after you turn 65. And a lot of people think all I have to do is make it till I'm 65. Once I'm on Medicare, I'm okay. And unfortunately, that's not the case. According to Fidelity, even once we're on Medicare, from the time we're 65 until the time we pass away, we need to budget $165,000 for our costs of healthcare. That's a lot of money, and it doesn't include long-term care. So choosing wisely when it comes to Medicare is really important. And that's why I'm proud to partner with this video sponsor, which is Chapter. Chapter is a Medicare advisor whose advice, whose expertise is available to you and I for free. And I agreed to partner with Chapter for 3 main reasons. The first one is their services are free. The second one is, on average, their clients save $1,100 a year. That's almost $100 a month. And the third one is the most important one, and that is if you're on the right Medicare plan, they're going to tell you that. They're not going to try to convince you to go to another plan. And the people that we speak with on the phone are indifferent amongst the various plans. And that's what you want. You want somebody that's an expert, that's bringing their expertise to help you make the right decision for you. As I record this, we're about to enter open enrollment for Medicare. It's going to run October 15th through December 7th. You can reach out to Chapter as soon as October 1st to have them evaluate whether you're on the right Medicare plan, and things change every year. It's, our prescriptions needs change, the cost of our plans change, where we live might change, and having access to the doctor that we want. A certain doctor may no longer be in the plan that they were in last year, so you wanna make the right decision, so thank you, Chapter, for sponsoring this video. Okay, number 4, kinda related, is not taking care of your health. Boy, nothing will derail a happy retirement faster than losing your health. All of a sudden, it goes from this, the youth, what I call the youth of your senior years, which is the time from like your mid-50s until the time you lose your health. We go from the youth of our senior years to really our job is to stay alive. And having talked with a lot of people that have lost their health, it's very, very different. Retirement feels very, very different once you've lost your health. So spend that money, go do the fun things while we still have our health, and invest in your health. Okay. Number 5, and this is a big one. Number 5 is becoming a forced seller in a down stock market. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean is if we're invested the wrong way, the pain of the market coming down can rise from, "Gee, I don't like this sucks," to angst, where we have a knot in our stomach and we can't sleep at night, and some people eventually say, "Make the pain stop. Let's sell now. We know it's gonna keep going down. Let's sell now and we'll get back in later," and guess what? That very seldom happens that way. Another way people become a forced seller in a down market, and I don't know which one's more common, probably this one, which is you just need cash flow for your daily living expenses, and your asset allocation, your retirement accounts weren't set up for that. So you have to sell stocks in order to get the cash that you need to fund your living expenses. So look at your asset allocation, make sure that you have it right. And related to that, and it's kind of a bonus for this video, is make sure you have a plan that not only thinks about your asset allocation, but thinks about, how much your tax is going to be, how much is healthcare expenses going to be, that can give you some reference information and help you make an educated decision on what those things are going to be. So unfortunately, 2/3 of all Americans do not have a written plan. Don't let that be you. It's just too powerful to have a plan. It gives you clarity. It gives you a guideline. How much can you spend each year without sacrificing unnecessarily, without not spending money that you could spend and have fun, but also without putting your financial security at risk. And use software designed to help you come up with your own plan. I encourage you to use a financial advisor, but if you're going to do it yourself, use software to help you make a good, robust plan that both you and your spouse have confidence in. If one spouse does it in Excel or Google Sheets, I can guarantee you one thing. The other spouse is gonna have doubts about how good that plan is. So use software that's designed for you. The software that I like is called Bolden. Used to be called New Retirement. It's powerful, it's easy to use, and it's very affordable. I am an affiliate of the Bolden, so if you use that link, you'll be supporting the channel. And if you like this video, this is the next video of mine that you should think about watching, which are 8 things to stop doing in your 50s and 60s in order to enjoy your journey until you get to retire. Thanks for watching this one. Bye-bye.